What's going on, everybody? Happy Thanksgiving and welcome to my brand new movie review of the new film, The Good Dinosaur. So The Good Dinosaur is Pixar's 16th film, and this is a very interesting plot. Pixar, let's just mention, Pixar has barely missed. Anytime a Pixar movie comes out, I'm pretty much all in to see it unless it's Cars. Nonetheless though, 2015 is the first year ever that Pixar has released two films. Earlier this year, we got the brilliant film Inside Out, and now we're following it up with The Good Dinosaur. So basically, this movie is set millions of years after the asteroid that actually hit the dinosaurs and completely wiped them out. It actually missed the Earth. So we're taking place in a fictional universe where dinosaurs still rule the Earth. The plot revolves around an Apatosaurus family of 5. This family of 5 basically has their own farm, they create their own crops, and they live very comfortably. So Arlo is the youngest son of the Apatosaurus family, and he's a little bit nervous, scared, he's very afraid of a lot of things. His father's trying to teach him how to overcome his fear and how to live and survive in this world of dinosaurs, but he's just a little bit of a timid dinosaur. He's a little timid. But I can't really get too deep into the plot without spoiling stuff, so I'm just gonna stop right there. But Arlo eventually comes across Spot, who's a human who's actually living in this world. Because the asteroid missed, humans have now developed and they inhabit the world with dinosaurs together. Like I said, Arlo comes across Spot. Spot's a cave boy, and they pretty much go on this adventure together. They're both really just trying to find their way home. This is a sprawling, vast world of dinosaurs. A lot of stuff is unknown, a lot of stuff can be very scary, so they stick together to try to really find their way home. Now here's the thing about The Good Dinosaur. This plot line that they use in this movie, very familiar. Truth be told, I've seen this plot used a lot in Disney movies. It's a very similar plot line where somebody kind of gets lost, they have to find their way home, they kind of lose people in the process, they have to learn a lesson about it, they have to overcome their fears. Very familiar, Disney. And I fault them for that, not necessarily because it's proven to be a method that's worked in a lot of their movies. However, it is 2015 and I remember seeing very similar stuff when I was like 6 or 7 years old. So when you're talking about plot and story and that type of setup for The Good Dinosaur, it's pretty average and it doesn't do anything that's new or imaginative. It's just kind of average and very familiar storytelling. A great thing about The Good Dinosaur is that visually it is spectacular. I mean, Pixar always knocks it out of the park when it comes to their visuals, but this environment that they created for The Good Dinosaur, the landscapes, the rivers, the oceans, the trees, the crop fields, cornfields, the mountains, the thunder and the lightning, everything is just beautiful. I really thought I was looking at a lot of real things for several moments. And that's one thing Pixar never fails to do. They never fail to deliver a gorgeous looking movie, and they continue being innovative in the field of animation, specifically computer animation. And this film is no exception to that. The Good Dinosaur, it looks incredible. Now, you know, overall, The Good Dinosaur, it's okay. It's not really that great because, like I said, the plot and the story that's in this film is so familiar and it's been used so many times in other Disney movies that it didn't capture me like a film Inside Out did. Inside Out I thought was just brilliant and creative in their thinking, but there was really nothing creative or groundbreaking about this movie. The thing about dinosaurs, especially in Hollywood, is that we've been there so many times before. There's so many different movies and franchises that have explored that territory before. Yes, this is a little bit different to say, like, what if the asteroid missed, but still, there's nothing necessarily that's original about making a dinosaur movie. Like I said, we've been there before, so this isn't the most creative and innovative Pixar film. Whereas a movie like Inside Out, I thought was completely original. It had such an original concept. There have been movies before about, you know, examining the mind and the emotions within the mind, but the way Pixar went about it and the fact that it was a computer animated film was totally new and fresh. And anytime I go to see a Pixar movie, I'm looking for something that's totally new, totally fresh. I don't want to get the experience in a Pixar movie that I can get from any other movie, really. I'm looking for something specifically different. I think that's kind of where The Good Dinosaur falls flat. It's not an imaginative film, so to say. Like I said, I've seen dinosaurs before. I've seen all of these different creatures before. I've seen, you know, dinosaurs rule the earth past their extinction, a level event that occurred. All of this has been done before, so I just didn't feel that fresh invigoration of story and characters and plot and ideas in this Pixar film. That's not to say that it's not enjoyable. This is definitely an enjoyable film, and at the end of the day, you know, Pixar's average efforts are still better than most other computer animated films in the industry. That's just the truth of the matter. So I still enjoyed this movie a lot more than other computer animated films from other studios. The real problem is just that we've been spoiled and that we've been, you know, given so many incredible Pixar franchises and films that you just come to expect near perfection every single time. They still have a lot of energy left in them. They still have creativity running through them. Pixar can still deliver great stuff. I know they got a lot of sequels coming out to stuff they've already done, but I still believe that they can create bold, original, and innovative films. Inside Out just came out this year, so that just proves and goes to show that they still got it in them. But I mean, another good thing about this movie is the voice acting. Pixar never lacks on that. They always get incredible actors and talent to be in these roles and to be voice actors. So yes, you know, while The Good Dinosaur is nowhere near the best Pixar film, it's certainly not the worst either, but I do just feel kind of just okay about it. It's probably, you know, their first film where I'm just like, it was cool. But it's a good family film. I mean, Pixar makes great family films that people of all ages can go and see. It has a very cool story. Even though it's a familiar story, it's still a cool story that's, you know, touching and lighthearted, and it's a fun adventure overall. So I had a decent time seeing The Good Dinosaur. I just hope Pixar can still deliver creative and innovative, you know, filmmaking in the future. So with all of that said, I'm going to give The Good Dinosaur a 7 out of 10, a solid 7 out of 10. That's like my okay average score. Like, you are, you know, pretty much just a leveled movie in every sense of it. You didn't do anything extraordinary, but you're also not a terrible film. You're just a good film. You're a good film overall. So The Good Dinosaur is a good film. Alright folks, that's all I got for my movie review of The Good Dinosaur. Make sure you go check out the film. Go take your family, friends to go see it. It's cool to see over this Thanksgiving holiday. As always, go follow me on social media, JRW the Creator, on Twitter and Instagram. And as always, check out my website as well, JordanRWilliams.com. And I'll see y'all next time, folks. Have a happy holidays.